This video will be covering percent proportions, which is in the textbook is section 7.2. When you deal with percent problems, you can use percent equations or percent proportions. Alex explains both. Some instructors have you learn both, some have you learn one or the other. There is another video, which is 7.3, which is on percent equations. But this is doing percent problems based on proportions, which is from the previous chapter. And it uses the same kind of setup. And you can see the setup right here. This is the percent proportion. The amount over the base equals the percent over 100. So the amount to the base is the same ratio proportionally to percent over 100. So what we're looking for is there's three pieces in each problem. There's an amount, there's a base, and there's a percent. One of them is not provided, and that's what you have to figure out. So in this one, what is, so we're looking for this. We're looking for something that is 75% of 80. So if I set up the proportion, I'm always going to have the percent. So I have 75% is going to be over 100. Then I always have the part over the whole or the amount over the base. This amount is based on this. Typically, you'll see the is would be the amount because that is part of the base. So we have the x is the amount and the base is 80. And we just solve the proportion. X times 100 would be 100x equals 80 times 75. And if I take my calculator, make it so you can see it. 80 times 75. 80 times 75 is 6,000. So I have 100x equals 6,000. To solve for x, I divide by 100. So I have x equals 60. So the answer is 60. 60 is 75% of 80. Same thing here. I'm always going to get it set up with, this is where the percent is going to be this time. The percent is the x. So I don't know what the percent is. This is the amount. This is the base because this is part of that. And then I just do 15 times 100 is 1500 equals 60x, divide by 60. So I have 1500 divided by 60. If I can put this where you can see it. $25. So 25 equals x, but 25 is the percent. So I have to make sure and say it's 25%. Add the percent sign there. Again, we're going to do amount over base equals something over 100. We know the percent is 15%, so that's what goes over the 100. 15% of something, which we don't know what that is, so that goes here, is 6. So I'm going to do 6 times 100 is 600 equals 15 times x. Divide by 15. So 600 divided by 15 will give us our answer. It's 40. So we found out that 15% of 40 is 6. Here we go again. 100 is the percent base, so the 60. And then of 150 is what? The what is the x. It's part of the 150, so it goes on top. The 150 is on the base. So this time I have 100x equals 150 times 60. And 150 times 60 is 9,000. So 100x equals 9,000. Divide by 100 to find x. 90. So 60% of 150 is 90. And you didn't get to see any of those, did you? I just realized I didn't slide this up. So let's go back to this one when we did 15% of what is 6. The 15 was over 100 because that's the percent. Is the part. It's the amount of, it's part of this. So this is the amount, this is the base. And I did 6 times 100 is 600. X times 15 is 15x. Then I divided both sides by 15 to get 40. And this one was 60%, so 60 goes over the 100. The what is what. This is part of this, so the x is over 150. X times 100 equals 150 times 60, and then divide both by 100. Let's do one more, and then I'm going to take you to, there's several pages of this that you can print off from Blackboard, or you can just practice use the same method for your practice problems. But if you want extra practice, they're on Blackboard, and I will put all the answers there. But I'm going to also do a page of some of the ones that kind of throw people. So there's a few where it's bigger than 100%, so it kind of seems odd. I'll do a few of those before we're finished. But again here, so 27 is what percent? So that's the x. So the x is over 100. This is part of that. So 27 is some percent of 90. So I do 27 times 100 equals 90x. 27 times 100 is 2700 equals 90x. Divide by 90. So 2700 divided by 90 is 30. And again, this one we were looking for the percent, so we want to make sure to put the percent sign after it. So on a test, if you're doing these kind of problems and it's asking for percent, make sure you put the percent sign there. The other two are just numbers. The amount and the base are numbers, but the percent always needs the percent sign. So like I said, there's several other pages, but I'm going to skip to the last page in the packet. These are a little bit different, and like I said, these tend to throw people because they end up to have percents that are bigger than 100, and that seems to throw people because we're not used to seeing that. So what percent? The x is the percent, so the x is going to be over the 100. And here it's weird because we're used to seeing the smaller number on top and the bigger number on the bottom, but it's saying what percent of 80 is 100. So 100 is a percent of 80. So the 100 goes on top and the 80 goes on the bottom. So we have 100 times 100 is 10,000, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Times 80x, divide by 80. So 10,000 divided by 80 is 125. Again, we're looking for the percent, so it's 125%. That's what throws people because we're putting the larger number on top. So it's going to be more than 100%. 100 is bigger than 80, but we're saying that this is part of that, which seems weird because it's based on this, but the amount can be bigger than the base. So be careful on those because people tend to do those upside down. They'd put 80 over 100 instead of 100 over 80. Let's do another one. So 55 is, again, we're looking for the percent, so x over 100. 55 is some percent of 50. So 55 is a part of 50, or is based on 50. Again, the top is bigger than the bottom, but that's okay when it's set up. You're going to have larger than 100%. So 5,500 equals 50x. This times this equals this times this. Then I divide both sides by 50. So I have 5,500 divided by 50 equals 110. Again, we're looking for percent, so it's 110%. There's a couple more on this sheet. Some of them will be larger than 100%, some might not be, but I wanted to make sure you saw some where the percent was larger than 100 so that you realize that that can happen. The next video that I'll be making will be on application problems where we use the same process for word problems. So good luck with these.